Hey you guys, so this is In the Hot Seat. I came on just a couple minutes early just because I wanted to kind of go over just a couple things just to kind of clear up any confusion about like In the Hot Seat and how this works. So, for starters, you can now sign up on the website for In the Hot Seat or just kind of like prearranged. I have that set up just because, one, I need to get out the mindset that this is just on South Carolina and the East Coast. So now this gives like a chance to everybody that kind of like tunes in or watches that are in other time zones or whatever. So you can sign up now, pre-book, pre-do your schedule at the link in bio or Facebook. There'll be the link for the website under the events tab. But with that, it's just a little bit easier just to kind of tell like anyone's gonna like come on for sure. Usually I'll come on if at least one person like pre-registers, but if not, I don't come on. But yeah, but that's pretty much the gist of that. Thank you. That's just the gist of that. But you can pre-register now on the website. If you can't make this time, which sometimes people can't, what I've been doing is kind of doing like maybe like a 10-minute recording for those that like pre-register. Like I'll use today as an example. So for those that like signed up today but couldn't make the live, what we do is record your interview beforehand. So I usually save this video and then your interview will show on with this one that went live tomorrow, Thursday. So that's just kind of like a little way just to kind of do everything. And yeah, that's pretty much just the gist. But yeah, just go on the website, sign up, and we just kind of take it from there, like get like all the information and we just have fun with it. So right now, I think we are still waiting for people like to come on and the guests to come on too. And also too, I just want to clarify for that. For people that come on, I don't have like a preset schedule for a reason, just because I know life kind of gets busy and sometimes we life gets busy. Like one, I'm a mom, and sometimes I'm not able to make lives, and I know other people are busy too. So it's just kind of one of those things where if you can make it, awesome. If you can't, it's not going to be like a huge deal if you can't. So yeah, so that's why I have like it structured where there's no announcements of who's coming on, because sometimes I don't know if anyone's going to come on. So it's just kind of up in the air. But we do have a guest coming on live, so if you see this, go ahead and send a request into the video. If not, I'll hang on tight for just a little bit longer. And yeah, so if y'all are seeing this, y'all can just let me know how y'all day's going or something like that, so I don't feel so awkward just sitting here on the live as we wait. But yeah, if you have any issues getting on, just let me know. I know sometimes this is kind of iffy. I haven't had a lot of issues on Facebook, and I'm thinking about taking Facebook and just doing like pre-recordings as a whole for that one. But yeah, so if you are on, just let me know. And oh God, hold on, let me make sure I got the thing where you can actually request to come in. Would probably be super helpful. I think it's on. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's on. Yeah, it's on. Okay. All right, y'all. So we're just waiting for our guests to come hop on in. I started this a couple minutes earlier, so that's why it's kind of waiting around. Y'all just watch me like get my notes and stuff ready. But okay. Oh, here we go. All right, hey girl. One sec. I'm gonna add you in now. I'm glad it worked because Lord Jesus. All right, y'all. Without further ado, I'm done rambling. We're gonna bring our guest on so she can talk to us and what she does and everything. Let's see. Okay, I think it's loading. Okay, it's still connecting. All right, I think we're good. Hello. One sec. I think. Well, I guess I'll add you afterwards. One sec. I'm sorry, I'm doing the comments, but yeah, I guess just let us know a little bit about you, what you do, and all that jazz.
Say that again. I couldn't hear you.
I just said I will let you have the floor. Well, I don't know if you, well, I will let you have the floor. We're trying to figure out how to do like someone else to add them in too, but I'll get to you. I don't know why That is acting up right now. All right. One hang tight. But in the meantime, since you are on, you can tell us a little bit what you do, who you are, and just let us know. Fill us in.
So my name is Aziz Karawa. I'm the husband to the lovely Shawn K. During my 9 to 5, I do asset management for National Library Medicine. And outside of that, I'm a realtor in the Northern Virginia area. And I am Shawn K's biggest fan. So I support everything Shawn K.
Aww. I'm trying to get her on right now, but see if she can come on, but I don't know. Well, thank you for hopping on.
No problem.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get her on. Let me see if I can, Florida. Okay.
Let me see if I can go help her.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, if y'all are watching, thank y'all. Just minor tech difficulties yet again. So we'll get this cleared up. Goodness. Sorry, I put my big forehead into the screen. Okay. Hey y'all, so y'all are just joining in. We're having some slight technical difficulties, but we're getting that squared away and we'll have the show on the road. All right. See, well, y'all never know what we're gonna see on here. I swear.
Oh my God. I'm so
Hey.
sorry about that. I don't know why it didn't allow me to join.
It's okay. I've been
And
having issues off and on with both Facebook and Instagram for the past few weeks, so it's cool.
And I'm crying because I don't know how my husband ended up as the precursor.
I know he was just it's true, bro. I was just roll with it, so whatever.
It's
cool.
okay, but it's so great to be on with you today. This is definitely one for the books that I'm sure that the two of us are going to go back and crack up about later.
Definitely.
But thank you so much for having me here on Mom Moguls. I love what you're doing.
Thank you. I'm excited to talk to you. I can tell through your energy, just talking to you via email. I was okay, yeah, you definitely somebody. Definitely got to meet and talk to, but I'm not gonna keep rambling because I'm pretty sure people.
Yeah,
people
it's all good.
What's going on? So I'm gonna give you the floor to tell us who you are and all that.
Okay, so first, apologies to everyone who's already joined or who will catch this later. But I am Shawn Karawa, and if you check me on Instagram, it's I am Shawn K, and I'll make sure that my information goes out there. So who am I? I'm a mom mogul, and I really enjoy being one. So I'm a mom to 3 kids. I have 2 teenagers and 1 child who's in elementary school. But when I'm not being a mom, which is 24/7, 365, 366 if it's a leap year.
Yeah.
I am running a business. So I have actually a couple businesses. I'm a serial entrepreneur, but I also work 9 to 5. So as a serial entrepreneur, I actually have a podcast. With my co-founder. We own a coffee and tea business together called Lipstick Coffee Jesus. We are on Instagram and we're on Facebook, and we started out by just wanting to honestly take our conversations from my living room to the airwaves, and then with that we said, hey, we love coffee, we love tea, why not start a company around this? And so that's how it started. We're completely e-commerce when it comes to the coffees and teas. From there, I am also a publisher, so I have my own publishing company. In my day-to-day job, I do diversity, inclusion, and engagement, and it was astounding to me of the number of women out there who have so much to say, but their voices are being muted. And so the purpose of my publishing company was to give, honestly, minority women and a few, as one of my friends says, lucky men, the opportunity to get their voice out there and to share. And so even though I work with all people, my target audience really is minority women and men. And so when I'm not running the publishing company, when I'm not a part of Lipstick Coffee Jesus, which I am for both of those, I work with my husband on our real estate team. So I do all of these, and I still work a 9-to-5 job. So it's I will say it's a lot,
Yeah.
but it's also fulfilling. And as a mom, we have what we need, and we're equipped to be able to multitask and to do these different things. And so I feel really blessed that I'm able to, in a sense, try to juggle as much as I can. But then also I have a daughter, one of the 3 kids, she's a girl. And to show her, that it's okay to really rock it. Like, you can be mom, but then you can also work a job, but then you can also have your own company and have something for yourself. And I want her to grow up to be confident and independent, and let her see that, people will tell you so often that, you can't have it all. And I encourage everyone to challenge that and say, why not? Why can't we have it all?
Exactly.
That's who I am, and that's what I do.
Oh my goodness, you do a lot. Oh my God. So about the podcast, you said, just to make sure I'm taking notes.
Sure.
You said it's Lipstick Coffee and Jesus podcast?
Lipstick Coffee Jesus. No, and Lipstick Coffee Jesus.
Okay. And it's on, I have Apple, so it's on Apple.
It's on Apple, Spotify, Anchor, essentially anywhere that you get a podcast from, you can find us there. I will, now full disclosure, I had longer hair then, so you're going to be looking for someone with long blonde hair and not short blonde hair. But that is us. And yeah, you'll be able to find us anywhere that you find podcasts. And we really try to encourage women, just like my publishing company. The goal is to help women get their voices out there. And minorities, the same thing with Lipstick Coffee Jesus. We really try to get our voices out there. We try to make sure that minority voices and Christian voices are not muted. But then our other purpose with the podcast it essentially is to show people that, like, when it comes to Christianity, we don't we don't disclude or exclude any other religions or what have you. Like, we understand people are what they are. But for us, we're Christians, so we can only show that particular aspect of our lives, and letting people know that, like, just because you're Christian doesn't mean, one, that you're wearing you dress like a nun button up all the time, and like you're not pious all the time. Like, we go through just like everyone else goes through, but we just do it in a different way. And so we talk about like the heavy hitting issues. We talk about mental health, depression, anxiety. What does that look like and how do you get through it? We talk about the different relationships that we had. One of the books that I wrote was about my relationship with my husband, and how things weren't good between us all the time. And so we talk about like these real things that people don't necessarily want to share, but probably should. We cover it all, and we do it unapologetically.
I love that. Okay, so I'll be adding this podcast to my rotation. So tell me just a little bit more about like coffee and like coffee tea business. That's me. Like, I was like, what is the name of that? I probably missed it. You probably said it, and I heard it.
Honestly, it's the same. So all of it can be found on lipstickcoffeejesus.com, including the podcast. We affectionately call it LCJ Cafe, but it's still on the same website, lipstickcoffeejesus.com. And that has been a labor of love also. So for those who end up listening to the podcast, they'll find out that me and my best friend, we are like two opposite people. I'm married, she's not. I got the kids, she doesn't. She loves super strong coffee, and I'm like, give me the mild version. I don't want, I don't want all that. She loves floral teas. I like the fruity teas. And so like we're so vastly different, but we complement each other
Yeah.
so much. And so it's been honestly so easy to be able to run a business with her. What I will say is, that it is kind of tough out there for two Black girls trying to run a coffee and tea business. It's difficult because it's an industry that's run by essentially white men. And so we're trying to make our name out there amongst some of the other people who are trying to break into the coffee industry and the tea industry.
Yeah.
But again, we're doing what we can. And again, we're doing it unapologetically. We love coffee, we love tea, and we don't understand why can't we be a part of the industry? Who says that we can't?
Yeah.
And yeah, you'll find out more about us with lipstickcoffeejesus.com.
I love that. So with that being said, could you tell us like where exactly, like what platforms you're on? Like you gave us the website, but could you tell us like Instagram, Facebook, like all of
Absolutely.
that?
Absolutely. So on Instagram, we are on Lipstick Coffee Jesus 19 because some wonderful person, don't know who they are, but already had Lipstick Coffee Jesus. So we could not get that via Instagram. But on Facebook, we're on lipstickcoffeejesus.com or Lipstick Coffee Jesus on Facebook.
Okay.
And for my personal business, they can find me at ShawnKcollective.com. So that's ShawnK Collective.com. And on Instagram, my personal page is I_am_Shawn K. And so that's where people can find me. All of the information is kind of like on both sites. So they can find us at all places. And we really avail ourselves to the people who listen to us. Like we're super approachable. We do have a large audience, but it doesn't take away from the fact that, people helped us up along the way. So we make sure that we do what we can for our listeners and for our viewers.
I love that. Well,
Thank you.
I honestly don't have much else to say, but I am about to look this up.
Awesome. Really appreciate it. And I love what you're doing. I just love the concept. I love how, you're building a database for, other moms. I think many times people kind of overlook moms. They think that we're supposed to be, barefoot and pregnant sometimes, and that's the end of life. But no, that is just the beginning. We carry life, but then we also continue with our own.
Yes, and that's exactly like part of like the concept of it is like we can still like like motherhood. Like I have like another thing, like motherhood is like I can't even talk. It's been a long day. Like I tell everybody, like,
I understand.
Like motherhood united us, but it doesn't define us. So it's just like we still have our own personal lives. We still have things we want to do, and it's like just because we had children, it shouldn't stop us from reaching that mogul status that we want, or if you crave.
Right, and it's gonna happen. I mean, at the end of the day, it's gonna happen. We can do it, and there's enough out there for all of us.
Exactly. But I am going to let you go. Tell your husband
thank you. I will.
Oh my
and I'm looking forward to watching the rest of the interviews.
Yes. So just thank you again. I'm glad we finally
You're
got
welcome. Yes.
Well, you
all right.
have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye. All right, you guys. So, like, that was just, oops. I'm hitting random buttons. Okay, so oh God. Okay, I'm hitting random buttons. So that was actually it for our live interview. So with that being said, if anyone was watching and they want to hop on, you can, but I am going to go ahead and get ready to wrap this up and go ahead and just get ready for my early rising on Thursday. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in and being patient with us. You will see this replay soon. I'm just going to go ahead and re-edit some of the content. And of course, all recorded interviews, if we did it prior to today, will be shown on Thursday. Other than that, it's going to be shown next week. And yeah, just thank you guys for tuning in for In the Hot Seat. And I can't wait to see you guys again on Instagram in a couple of weeks Next week, we're going to try Facebook one more time. Sorry, give it to me face. We're going to try Facebook one more time on a different platform. So tune in next week on Facebook. But other than that, I will see y'all later. Y'all have a good night. And that's that. See y'all later.